What is up, guys? Today we are going to check out some gear. We're going to look at some skins. I have put together, I guess, 2 loadouts for each character from all the gear that I've got from all of the crypt opening videos I've done. Parts 1, 2, and 3, we picked up a ton of gear and a lot of skins. And so I thought, you know what, why not put together, I guess, 2 loadouts for each of the characters, kind of show off what I have and obviously what I'm missing. There's still obviously a ton of gear, ton of skins, ton of things to get, but you know, when you're looking at it, all you can see is just that one single piece. And so I just decided to put some stuff together, let you see what some of this stuff looks like. Y'all have to let me know in the comments which of yours is your favorite. I don't have some of the characters, I don't have a whole lot for. Other characters I got a ton of stuff for. Also, I do not have Frost yet. I have not completed the story mode, so Frost we will not look at, but every other character I do have 2 loadouts for that we are going to check out. So if you do enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Also, my Twitch and Twitter is in the description. If you're new to the channel and like what you see, hit that sub button for more Mortal Kombat stuff to come. But anyway, obviously, first person we're looking at, Shao Kahn, man. I tell you, this is one of the favorite loadouts that I've put together. His headpiece is awesome. Even his whole gear, his skin is awesome. I love everything about this. The color looks good, but definitely one of my favorites that I was able to put together. Second one isn't quite as good, but still pretty nice. I mean, I don't like the skin as much. I don't like the helmet or the hammer as much, but I still think it looks pretty good, at least for the gear I have. I mean, there's a lot of Shao Kahn helmets that I think look really good, and so hopefully we can get a lot of those soon. We got Johnny Cage, the gear on this, sunglasses, the buckle, and his gloves. I really like the sunglasses. I think the sunglasses are pretty cool. But everything else is obviously just the skin. Those are the only 3 pieces of actual gear that he has, but still looks good. I mean, I definitely dig it, especially with the sunglasses on there. Another one, pretty cool sunglasses. I really like a lot of Johnny Cage's sunglasses. And plus his belt buckles too. 2 little hand grenades on there. The jacket with the yellow, I think that looks pretty good too. Gloves, thought it fit really well with the skin, but not a bad one. Definitely not my favorite, but still, I think it looks good. Sonia, we got the headpiece, we got gloves, and we got that little turret down there at the bottom. I like the turrets, though. I think the turrets look pretty cool. This is a nice looking getup. She has quite a few things that I don't have that I really want. Wouldn't say this one is necessarily my favorite, but I wanted to put in some variety, I guess. I like the headpiece of this one. I like the goggles with the bandana. I don't think the tank top is bad, but still, I think some of the other skins look better. The turret, I like a lot of the turrets. I think those look really cool, and the gloves too. Cassie was really hard to find gear that I liked, especially with the skins. A lot of her skins, especially with that armor plate and the stuff that goes all the way up around her neck. I really don't like that stuff. So these were pretty much the 2 that I'm going to show are pretty much the only 2 skins that I didn't have with all of that armor. Some people might like it, but definitely not for me. This one isn't bad though in comparison to the other one. The glasses look cool. I like how they are, and that little thing that flies above her looks really cool. I really like the drone in this one too, and she does have a pistol as well. I wish we could like take it out or see behind her in her back. A lot of the pistols though for Cassie look pretty much the same. Glasses look good, but the drone looks really cool. I definitely like the drone on that one. Outfit doesn't look too bad. Much better than still her other stuff. Jax, we got 1 young guy, 1 old guy. His is the arms, the gun, and his belt buckle. And so he has some pretty cool looking belt buckles, but his arms probably are my favorite. I definitely like, I guess, the way that the material looks on it. Seems like not too bulky, really flush with the skin. I don't know. It just looks really good with his skin, I think. And the guns always look cool. And then we got young Jax with the, I guess, mechanical looking arms, with the metal looking arms and the jacket. Still a good looking skin. Jax does have this one skin that is, I guess, completely full body that I absolutely don't like at all. There are, obviously, as all of you know, so many skins that are the exact same except just different colors, and so sometimes it's a little hard to find variety, especially when there's skins you really don't like. We got Scorpion. He has his katana, which on the side, his spear, and then his little face mask, and his face mask is awesome. Definitely like his face mask, probably the best. The skin looks good. A lot of his spears and katanas look good, but his face mask definitely does it for me with this skin. I think the skin looks good as well. We got one a little less bulky, a little less armor pieces, a little more stealthy ninja type. I like it. I like the color. I like the dark gray. I like this little skull on the front of it. Looks really good. His little scorpion spear down there, I think, looks really awesome. But I like this loadout. I think it looks really good. Noob Saibot, we got his mask, his sickle, which sticks out of his chest, and then his little shadow in the background. A lot of his skins that I have are pretty similar. I think I only have like 2 that are different, and then just a bunch of variations of colors. But the masks and stuff, I have quite a few of them that I really like, and decided that I liked, I guess, this one of the best, I guess, out of the ones that I picked. But a good looking loadout, I think. I'd say this one is probably my favorite, though, as far as the Noob Saibot stuff that I have. I think that mask up there looks pretty amazing. I think it looks really good, especially it seems to go really well with that skin. And so I don't know, just something about it, I guess, the way how demented and demonized, I guess, it looks with the way that the skin looks. I think it looks absolutely awesome. Then we got Baraka, and in one of the crit videos that I did, we did pick up that helmet from the forge place. So you can get that helmet by turning in those forge items, so that's really cool. And I don't know, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, obviously it's super bulky, have the horns around it, but I think it goes really well. And his blades on his arms with that neon glowing purple, I think looks really nice. And then we got the green neon looking Baraka with his skin with the spikes on it, which I think looks pretty cool too. I like the skull in the front. Helmet looks alright. Not as good as the one that you get from the forge place, but still I love the way, I don't know, I guess I really like the way that this color green is, especially how his spikes, I guess, on his arms kind of change color as well, like a darker green color that kind of go with his blades and all of the gear. The green color just looks good to me. Raiden is probably one of the characters that I definitely have the least amount of, but probably I am the least biggest fan of his gear. I really don't like too many of his skins. Some of his hats are cool, but the rest of it, it's his hat, his little center medallion in there, and then his staff are the 3 pieces of gear. But his skins, at least the ones that I have, I don't have too many, but I really don't like too much of his stuff. So this is kind of, I guess, what I liked the most out of what I had. And then here is the other Raiden one. I like the hat. I think both of the hats on this one and the last one I think look cool. But I don't know. I just, for some reason, I don't know what it is. I think maybe his shoulders look like they're down too far or something. Like it doesn't look proportional to me, I guess, the way that his body is. Maybe that's why his gear looks a little bit funny. I don't know. But either way, this is the other piece of Raiden gear. Definitely not my favorite. Hopefully, you know, we can get some more stuff and be able to put together some better looking Raiden stuff. But if you like it, you know what? All the more power, but definitely not for me. Jackie was another character that I wouldn't say that I hated the gear, but just really wasn't. I really didn't think anything looked absolutely amazing. Like stuff that really stood out, stuff that like when you looked at it was like, dang. I think every character, you know, every character needs to have some piece of gear or some skin or something that really makes them stand out and not just look plain, like just normal. All she has is her two guns on her arms, her left one and her right one, and that little canister that's on the side of her pouch. So, you know, even the gear can't really affect too much of her stuff. And then her other one, kind of looking like a Star Wars character. We got another one coming up too that kind of reminds me of Star Wars. But all pink and purple, I wouldn't say that this is bad. I like the hair in it. I think the hair looks good. But and the skin doesn't look too bad either. So overall, I would probably say I like this one a little bit better. I like the guns, how they're different colors anyway on both sides. I like the bright blue. The pink and the purple, I like bright colors and stuff. So it looks good. We got Sub-Zero. His is his mask, his little canister belt looking thing, and then we have his axe. I don't have too many Sub-Zero skins. I think him and Raiden are probably the two characters that I have the least amount of stuff for. And so, but out of all the stuff, I mean, I didn't think that this skin was too bad. I kind of like him. I kind of like him with just the bandana on. I don't know. And then his mask looks pretty good too, but not a bad one. And then here is the other one, and I did pick this one just because of the fact that it was different than what the default skin was. All the other skins that I have are the same exact one as the default, except for just a different color. So that's why I kind of went with this one. Even though I like the default one better, I didn't want to actually use that one just because, well, everybody has already seen it. I really like the mask though. I think the mask looks really cool. I like how on some of this gear, it changes colors with the skin itself, and some of it lights up and makes it neon looking and all of that stuff. So I like that, and his little hammer looks really cool too. I definitely like the orange color that they have mixed in there. We got Kano, and I've never played Kano, never have, but I really like this loadout. He looks like 100% badass, and definitely not to be one messed with. He is his eye, his little centerpiece right there, and then his blade. So the other one is just a skin. This is the only skin that I have of him with tattoos and stuff on him, and so and plus it's my favorite skin anyway. So looks really good. I like the color red. I think the color red looks really good on him. I don't know. He just looks like definitely a badass with all this stuff. The blade looks nice too. I like how the tip of it is like fire red. And then this skin too is a close second. I love the shirt. I mean, the shirt with the jeans. I don't know, like the way that they, I guess, made his patchy jeans with the little tears in them, and then his little t-shirt with the ripped off sleeve, vengeance on the front of it. This one with his little stash. I mean, I don't know. This one looks really cool too, and the color green just goes well with it. Definitely a good loadout. Kano, these two loadouts probably together are definitely some of my favorites. Every time I say one that I really like, I totally forget about the next one. I mean, I put all of these together literally about 10 minutes before I decided to make the video. And so I remember only going through them one time when I was looking through them, and this is another one, and I really love the way that it turned out. I think the skin looks really cool. His headpiece is awesome. Just the regular bandana with that mask on there with the Baraka teeth look just amazing. I think it fits really well with his like jacket, with the furry jacket or something. I don't know. This definitely another one of my favorites. It looks nice. So normally I really don't like, I guess, the other skins, you know, the ones that are, I don't know, the Chronica or the Demon. I don't know what you'd want to call them, but usually I don't like those on the characters. But this one actually doesn't look too bad, I don't think, especially with the skull face and the bright yellow eyes. Think it fits pretty well and looks pretty nice, I think. Liu Kang, another one of the tattoo ones, looks really cool. All of the flames and the colorful art all over his arms, I think, is awesome. The bandana around his head, the bright orange color, especially with the tattoos and stuff, the dragon and his little arm guards, gauntlets, wrist guards, whatever you want to call them. All of that looks really good, I think, with Liu Kang. This definitely is another one of my favorites. Then we got the teal blue looking Liu Kang, kind of your basic, average, everyday, you know, t-shirt and pants type of Liu Kang. Not much for his bracers, not much for his headband or anything like that. Nothing too flashy, nothing too crazy. But, you know, just goes really well together with all of the gear. Then we got Katana. Love the skin, love the fan, love the face mask. I think all of it looks amazing, even without the face mask. If you just left it just with the regular no face mask, I think looks amazing too. But I really like it, and I thought it looked really good with this skin. Another really good looking one. I think another one of the very few that look pretty decent, I would say, in as the other skin. Love the glowing, I guess, little pieces of armor that is coming out of her shoulders, her waist, and all of that stuff. Skin looks pretty good. The mask, I guess she has a mask. She has her katana fans, and then she has her little blade in the back. And so both of those, all those, even the mask looks pretty good. Then we got my dude, Kung Lao, which, I mean, none of his stuff looks bad, but definitely none of the stuff looks amazing. He really needs, just like a couple other characters, they really need something that really stands out, really makes them look really cool. I love the hat, though, on this one. I love all the dragon pieces on his little medallion and his, I guess, skin itself. Colors fit really well, but like I said, it just looks kind of basic, but still looks clean, but they still need something that makes it stand out more. And this one with the gear pieces, I really like. I really like his that little head down there. That's one of his little gear pieces. The hat, definitely like the hat, looks really good. And I put the hat with this skin because I don't think that it went, I guess, as well as, or looked as good in the other skin. I guess just the color of it and the way that the color changed, but still looks good. Like I said, I love the hat and I love the little skull. He has a couple of them that are pretty neat, those little attachments that go there. And then we got Jade. Here is the other one, which I mentioned Star Wars earlier. I mean, how could I not? I mean, has the mask on there, has the hood on there, has like the green looking lightsaber type of thing, and her little fan down there, I guess. This looks awesome. Really looks awesome. I love the color of it, and I love just the whole entire skin itself with the mask. I wish I played Jade more, or at all, I should say. Besides for the beta, I played Jade, but since then I really haven't played her, but still looks dang good. And then we got the other Jade Skin. I think she has one that doesn't have her mask on there. I'm pretty sure she does. I personally don't have it, but I think it would look really good. I think it would look really good with just about all of them. I would love to be able to get it, but I like this. I like this skin. I think the skin looks good. It is the one. I believe it is the one from the beta version. And so at least the color and the style of it looks really familiar to me. And so I think it is. Love the ponytail in the back. Scarlet is another character in which I am trying to find that no mask face piece for. It does say, I think it says that it is in the crypt. So hopefully, I think maybe it could be maybe part of the severed head one. I'm really not sure. I haven't looked in there. I am doing all of the severed heads. So that I should be done, I think, tonight or tomorrow. I'm starting to get, I've gotten 7 of them today. And so they're coming pretty darn quickly now that almost all of them are close to 50. But anyway, this is the first Scarlet one. Not too bad. I wouldn't say the biggest fan of this particular skin, but she doesn't really have a whole lot of skins that I really liked. But I do really want that no mask one. And then the other one with yellow and green and a, I guess, different looking mask. Different looking hairstyle too. So both of the hairstyles look good. I really don't like the one that has her with the short hair. The blade, I think, let's see, the blade, that little attachment on the side, those little blood vials, and then of course her mask. Those are 3 pieces of gear, but this one isn't bad. Got, you know, I kind of like the shoulder pads, the arms. I think it probably might have looked better without the shoulder pads on there, but still not bad. And then we got Erin Black. I could not decide which of his face masks I actually wanted to put in here and which one that I liked the most, because I probably have, you know, like 10 of them or something, and all of them are so different and look pretty cool with particular skins and all that stuff. So we have his rifle, his pistol, and his headpiece. But I like this headpiece. It definitely reminds me of Star-Lord, I should say, with the little pieces that go off to the side and then the eyes and stuff. It looks cool though. And then we got the Lone Ranger over here with the green and the old like Confederate war uniform or something. Another one with the bayonet on the end of it, which cool. I like both of those guns. I have 2 of the guns, I guess, right now that have that on there. But I like this one too. I like both of these a lot, especially both of these headpieces with the skins look really cool. Devorah, I really don't know what to say about her. She definitely has some crazy gear pieces. Her, I guess, little tentacles that are coming out. Her legs, I guess I should say. Her little bugs. And then her mask. And so it definitely looks a lot different than everybody else's, obviously. So, but I still think it looks kind of cool. I mean, again, it reminds me of so many other things, every character that I look at, but this reminds me of Blue Beetle. And so obviously the more disgusting creature insect one, but still not, I mean, still pretty cool. And one with green and the hood. So this one doesn't look too bad either. Actually, it's not her headpiece. What is it? Her... So I actually had to look. It's her legs, her little insect things, and then her wings that come out, which is, that's why I couldn't remember what it was, because you can't see them. And so none of her wings actually really looked any different, but her legs do, her insects do, and obviously the skin definitely looks different. But her hood one isn't bad, definitely much better than the one where she's all bald with like the 2 or 3 hairs on top. Corticon, I really like Corticon in this type of skin. I think this looks really cool. Definitely the old ancient tribal type thing looks really awesome. I love his totems. He has a lot of really cool totems, I think. Hooks, definitely has a lot of good hooks, and his, I don't know what that thing's called, like the sword or whatever it is in the back. I know it's not a sword, but the thing in the back, there wasn't too many of those. I do have quite a few of them, but not too many of them look different. But the hooks, really cool. The totems, really cool, and love the way that the skin looks. Got that little paint on there with the skull on the front. Looks awesome. And then the other Corticon, not too bad. I like the orange all over his front. The helmet looks pretty cool. All of the stuff coming out of the back of the helmet looks really cool. Hooks, awesome. Totems, of course. Definitely love all of those, but still pretty good. Then we got Garris. He has his hand, I guess his center chest piece, and then his back piece, which you can barely see anything of. But really not too many of his back pieces looked all that spectacular. He does have some pretty cool looking, I guess, hands or whatever you call them, fists or stuff that put on there. And then he does have some pretty cool pieces for his centerpiece as well. This skin I really liked. I don't know. I guess I just like the one shoulder thing with him. It looks good. Love all of his boots and the straps around his legs and all that stuff. I think this looks so much better than his, I guess, default skins. And then the other Garris one, this one is the only skin that I have. So with this particular color anyway. And obviously it is a lot different than his default or the other one that we looked at. His centerpiece in the front with that skull, you know, the skull and the regular hand. Looks really cool. I don't know. I like the headpiece too. I guess I really, the more I look at it, I guess the more that I kind of actually like it. And like the armor and like the headpiece and all that stuff. Looks really nice. And then we got the collector, cool looking mask or cool looking skin, I guess. But I love his little lantern or whatever that he's holding with the little baby on there, the baby skeleton. I think that is freaking awesome. I love that. And overall though, it still looks pretty cool. I like the color, you know, the way that the gold looks and the way the helmet looks with the design on it. Pretty cool looking skin, I think. I would like to see it in some other colors. I wouldn't necessarily say that I prefer this color, but still the skull or the little lantern or whatever I really like. And then we got the one that's very similar to his default skin. I do have another one in which he's wearing, like, he's like shirtless, I guess, in. And I don't know, it just looks really weird, like being bald and super skinny. And I don't know, it just doesn't look right to me. So having him with the hood on there, just a little bit different, looks cool. He has a lot of lanterns that are pretty neat too. So, and the color red looks, I like the color red on just about everybody, so that's why we got that color. And then lastly, we got Centurion with a octopus, I guess, type of loadout. The headpiece, little tentacles down the side. I love the way that the purple and the blue and the thing behind her, I don't know what that thing's called, but either way, really cool looking setup. I think she's probably another one of the characters that both of these loadouts I really like. In particular, the next one too. Both of them are really nice. And then the last loadout we are gonna look at is probably one of my favorite overall loadouts that I've been able to put together. Just everything about this to me is awesome. I love the chains, I love the spikes on there. The skin is, I don't know, one of my favorites. One of my favorites that I've seen. The way that like the lava and the rock like are cracking and heating up at the same time, and just like the detail of it and it going up around her neck. The headpiece, the thing behind it where it's like the planets around the sun or whatever it is, it just, everything about this loadout to me is awesome. Definitely one of my favorites. But anyway, that is going to do it. So y'all will have to let me know in the comments, what are your favorite loadouts? Obviously, we still have tons more gear to do. In the future, I would like to do an augment video, talk about that. I have a ton of Kung Lao augments and I want to put together some stuff, maybe test out some stuff and see how much, you know, things actually change when you put on the augments. And then of course we have the rest of the crypt videos coming soon. I'm trying to get all the severed heads done. We got part 4 coming in the Kung Lao character tower, in which I'm almost done. I'm still working on the fatal blows, which was 150 of them. So I'm still working on that, and probably within the next couple days be done with everything and get all that stuff out. But anyway, hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, hit that thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what y'all got, what you're looking for, what your favorites are, and I will see y'all very soon. I am out. Peace.